Being joined now by Allison Placido, dang it, I said it wrong, who is a neonatal nurse practitioner at Shriners Children's Erie, does phenomenal work in the area. Thank you so much, Allison, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So describe to us a little bit about Plagiocephaly, said that right,
Yep.
a very serious condition though when it comes to infants.
So we see it a lot, generally about 50% of infants, and it's essentially flattening on the head. It could be the side or the back. The best thing for that is just early detection and early intervention, and we have multidisciplinary approach at Shriners Children's Erie to help get that head shape back where it should be.
Wow.
Now, torticollis is different. For people that are unaware of that, can you kind of talk a little about what to watch out for?
Sure. So torticollis is generally some tightening in the neck muscle. So these kids, we tend to see kind of a tilt. They're not looking at something straight on, more tilted one side to another. With that, it can affect developmental milestones. So again, just using Shriners Erie's multidisciplinary approach to kind of get them into physical therapy, occupational therapy, early intervention, really to help resolve that, and we have really, really good results with both of those things.
Allison, I'm interested as to how many children and infants around the area are affected by these conditions.
So we see plagiocephaly, or that head flatness, in about 50% of infants. It can start while babies are in utero inside a mom. But we know back in 1990s, there was an initiative, back to sleep, meaning infants needed to lay on their back to go to sleep. It was safe for them, or the safest place for them to be. So with that, we had a little more flatness on the back of the head. So we're seeing it because of that, but babies are safer sleeping. So about 50% with the head flatness, and up to about 20% with neck muscle tightness. So.
Wow, both are really common.
They are.
So what are some of the ways to prevent against both of these?
So definitely positioning with our babies. Tummy time is one big thing that anybody can do at home, and can start that from even weeks of age with the babies. But early detection, so if there's any concerns or any parents may think that their child has one of these conditions, just giving us a call. We can get them in to be seen. We have physical therapy and occupational therapy. They can be seen the same day. So just early detection of it.
Allison, talk to us a little bit about what it's like working at Shriners. I've seen some of the work that you guys do, but everything you do around the community, I mean, is just, it's such a blessing to our area.
It's, I feel very blessed to be there. So I worked there as a nurse while I was going to school for my master's, and am now working as a practitioner. And there's just so many resources and so many things that can be tapped into there at Shriners. Anything from orthopedics to spine to our conditions we just talked about. So it's really a great place for families to come and just get checked out and see what kind of resources we can offer them.
And what made you want to get into torticollis? And
so I work in the NICU as a practitioner as well. So this we tend to see when we have the infants who are sicker and in the hospital. So it's really, really cool to see them graduate as a NICU graduate, and then seeing them outpatient and being able to follow up with them.
And along with the infants as well, though, this can also affect adults, is that correct?
Not necessarily. We can see some effects down the road from them in adults, more typically the neck tightness, but we have such a huge success rate in resolving it before they get older, even to toddler age, that we really don't see it when in older adults.
And now if anyone wants to get in contact with you, there you go, right there. You can call at any time, correct, Allison?
That's correct, yes.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here, Allison.
Thank you for having
me.
me.
And thank you for all those facts and things like that. Really informative for our community.